But I want to talk to you. I'm here with 3 ex-drivers, and all of their sons are drivers themselves at different ages, trying to make it big. And we know your son, Brexton, races as well. You raced against him during the week at Millbridge here, and I want you to kind of take, because he said he kind of wanted to kick your butt going into the race. And how did it turn out here?
I mean, it turned out real well. He did a great job. He qualified well and set himself up for a really good restart, or a start of his heat race, and just didn't quite get the finish in his heat race that he wanted. He had to start behind me in the feature. So if he would have run his heat race a little better, he could have started in front of me and probably beat me. But we're one up, the old dogs, you know.
I like it.
I got him. Yeah, so you're next, right?
That's right. Yeah, if you don't beat them, we're never going to hear the end of it.
That's right. You got to put them in their place early.
Yeah, I've told my kid I'm not racing him because I think he would beat me at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and hold out. Kyle, as I look at RCR in general, short tracks have maybe been the weakness of the organization. But you guys ran 8th at Phoenix. You qualified 12th here today. Do you think you've maybe found something?
I hope so, yeah. I mean, we've got a different package than what we've run and what the Chevy guys have kind of run the last couple of years. So we'll see what that feels like. So far, so good. I felt better about it. I was just talking to Christopher Bell because I thought like a lot of our times were the same. I'm like, how'd you feel about your car? You look pretty good, you know? And he goes, I thought I'm going to run last. And I'm like, oh, great. No. So we'll see what happens. I mean, the track takes a ton of rubber, goes through a ton of change and all that stuff. So hopefully our Lucas Oil Chevrolet can cut right through it, though.
Kyle, I've been watching RCR as a whole, and you obviously in particular, but I've also been watching some of the alliances, Colleague, right, and Allmendinger in the last couple of weeks, and I've been kind of intrigued by, Kevin and I was at RCR. We know the way it used to be. How does that work now as far as the teammates, the alliances, and where does the intel come from?
Yeah, obviously the RCR Colleague Alliance is forming together, and we're really working a lot better this year than we have in years past. We're trying to go 4 cars to the racetrack, much more similar, having the opportunities to work together as a team, sharing that information, having 4 sets of data points rather than just 2, So I feel like that's been an added benefit. AJ was really strong last week at Homestead, where we were not. I mean, we looked like a carbon copy of the year before, so there's definitely some things that we can learn from that 16 car to kind of help us out, make us a little bit better. But hopefully, again, here today with our Lucas Oil Chevrolet, we can make sure that we're the top dog this week, and they're all looking at us as to what we did.
So what's it going to take to be the top dog today? We see the fall off in the tires. You're going to have to run a long ways, probably in stage 1. Where are you at with where you need to be on the racetrack? Are you going hard? Do you need to save tires? What's the strategy?
Yeah, I think you got to save tires. I felt really good for the first 20 laps of practice with my car, and then I kind of fell off too far. I got way too tight in the center of the corner. Talking to some other guys, they were getting really loose in, or some other guys were getting really loose off. So, it's all about tire preservation and figuring out how you can take care of those the best you can while still running as fast as you can go, right? So it's a hard balance, and Martinsville's been tricky over the years of that first run. You always seem to blow through the tires the worst, with the track being the greenest.
Before I get out of here, I got to ask somebody, because I'll be remiss if it happens. In the forecast all week was rain. I know when we woke up this morning it looked a lot better, but Kyle, these clouds keep getting darker, and I want to make sure I cover my bases. What would happen if we put these wet weather tires on here today at Martinsville?
It might look like the Xfinity race last night.
Oh, no.
That's what I was thinking.
I'm not sure. I don't want to have any of that. My weather says it's good. So, yeah.
Everybody else's does, too.
Hey, just to clarify, and I turned 80 this week, so birthdays are, and you're young in regular standards, but you'll be 40 in May. I know there's some buzz about hinting at retirement. You have another year to go in your deals. Are you considering that? Is that something that's on your mind? Did racing your son say, hey, maybe it's time for the next Busch to step up there?
I mean, it was a consideration 3 years ago. I think daily you kind of work through those things and those thoughts and where you want to be and what you want to do. But when you're still out here being able to enjoy what you're doing, working with your team and continuing to try to improve RCR and improve the program and get it to where we all want it and put ourselves in victory lane, we're going to keep working at it.
He's got to pay for that kid to race.
Yeah,
so he's
right.
going to be out
that
here a
does
little bit
cost
more.
a lot. Well,
he's got a lot of great sponsors, thankfully, so that helps. But yeah, of course.
As long as you do as well. Thanks for coming by. Good luck today.
Good luck.
Always appreciate a good time.
Hey, race fans, thanks for watching our video. For all NASCAR on Fox News, content, and the best clips from Fox Sports, be sure to follow and subscribe to our channel.